her ex-girlfriend, and I'm her sponsor. I'm not starting. I'm clarifying.
Any other questions you have, you might direct the call. They could still be pursuing the legal reputation. Somebody said, lock her ass up and go where she is. It's not just wait on your case. I expect it's not going to.
And you heard how the DA was very adamant in stating that she was not mentally ill and didn't have a mental health diagnosis. Right. Which is basically his way of saying, well, we charge her, we're going to throw the book at her. Nice child. Our young people are in trouble, y'all. What?
She called CPS on Blueface Live on air, child. Ooh, voice too. I guess the sex worker.
Oh, the sex worker? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's her thing. She loves reporting people. And, I mean, I can't tell anybody what to do about their content, you know. She should be worried about the content I'm digging up on her. I've just been busy this year.
Oh, excuse me.
But the unveiling of the sex worker will be had. I've just been busy. So we're sitting here, we're watching this. And basically, I guess, is this girl a victim or a villain? I want to ask y'all opinion. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that Carly Russell is a victim. Put a 2 in the chat if you think she's a villain. Maria. Okay, I see villain. 1 and 2. I agree with that. 2.5. 2. 3.5. Okay. 2. Yeah. Can't call her a victim until you hear the backstory. Awesome. Tough question. 1 and 2.
I think 2. I leave the 1.
I agree. Well, in here, yes, absolutely. And I can understand why people are coming, you know, where they're coming from. But at the same time, you gotta look at the sociopathy behind somebody that would this is a cry for help. I don't care what nobody say. This is a cry for help. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Welcome, Ayasha. Always good to have you in the room. Thank you for holding us down. This is a cry for help. She's 25 years old. She's made this boy who likes screwing strippers her god. She got kicked out of nursing school. She had to get another job, something. She's got all this. I mean, she's got a lot of stuff going on for a 25-year-old young woman. And even though she has 2 parents, I'm still trying to figure out, as a parent of a grown child, and as a parent who's lost a grown child, because my transition son, God rest his soul, God bless the dead, he was murdered. I'm sorry, he was unalived at the age of 25.
Hi, Monopoly. We see you. Hi.
You see her.
I see her. She said she being nice. Hi.
Now, let me take my glasses off and make it true. I don't see nothing. But somebody let this girl down. Somewhere along the way, somebody let this girl down. And I'm not saying that it's the parents' fault that she's making the choices that she's making as an adult. I'm saying you got to be a pretty desperate person to pull off a stunt like this. And I honestly believe that you're going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Like anyone with common sense would have known that researching a choreographed Hollywood film about abduction isn't a way to plan your own. You know what I mean? Like, you can look at movies and, you know, if the people that are working on set, you know, the integrity to make sure that each shot is consistent, they be messing up in movies.
Yeah.
So there goes to show you there's some kind of detachment from reality there. When you sit here, you researching Amber Alerts, or what's the maximum age to make sure you're young enough to get an Amber Alert. You're researching how to break into cash registers. You're researching all of this stuff on your phone. You know, I don't know why people don't understand how real metadata is, but metadata is so real. It pinpoints everything down to the location where the transmission and the information originated from. Like, for instance, the sex tape that was released of me earlier this year. Pictures in which Danny Robinson, Boobukins, decided to republish them in one of her live broadcasts recently. Thank you for that, Danny. Thank you for reminding me about that very, very, very private and intrusive moment. Thank you for that. That was so nice of you to do. But, you know, that moment, for me, part of the reason why I was very, what's the word? Resolute about the entire experience was because, what's up, Night and Day in the house?
Hey,
Part of the reason why I was like, you know what, this will be resolved, because I know where that recording originated. It originated in Gerald Johnson Jr.'s phone. It only existed there. So I knew he wouldn't be able to say, or even the other person he was involved with at the time, wouldn't be able to lie and say that I leaked it, that I did this, and the metadata would prove it. Whatever else that girl got going on her phone, they're going to hang a high with it. You know, and when we start making these kinds of moves and doing these kinds of things, we need to remember that the law is the law, penal codes are penal codes, and elections are coming up. So crime stats count. Dani, I want to tell you this. My lawyer had a few problems with your research. Because there's more than one judge that has the last name Mays in Dallas County. You were reporting on the felony on this algorithm by lying and creating false stories and false narratives. You're not bloggers, you're not commentators, you're not broadcasters, and you are not journalists. You're hacks and you're trolls. I can listen and was like, okay, you said everything right, you did the right thing. You could have compromised her at her job. Calling her, trying to get her to give you information about mics. They're all in amazement over there. They can't believe you people. You niggas are weird. But that's all right. Because see, I've been doing my own private investigations about you. Dani Boobokins, the robot. You got a whole lot of people that don't like you.
I do.
They've been reaching out to me. I hope you make sure that you put not made for kids on all your content, because from what I hear, you ain't got no business being around nobody's kid. I was declared competent. You know, I didn't find out at the courthouse like I was supposed to. I found out on YouTube. That was the only true thing you did say, Boobokins, is that I was declared competent. Now what happens next will only be divulged by me. I'm warning all of you. Call over there to that courthouse. You might find yourself in some trouble. People have to learn how to stop playing with the law. Hey, I'm being me and she's being her, and we were just being real. Right. But, hey, and I appreciate you in this moment, and it is your story, but there are key factors that you're leaving out about what happened in that chat that made you so emotional. This person who was out of your life for so many years, who called up someone very near and dear to you.
Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, okay. So hold on. But that came after. Okay, so this person was searching when Baby first did the video of us. That petty ass video. This person was looking for me and searching for me, and they reached out to my spiritual mom and a good friend of mine. They were really searching for me. So when they found me, can I get you something to drink, baby? Can I have some more juice? Absolutely. Thank you, baby. Which one? Different clutch. Okay. Thank you, honey. So when I finally responded to them, I was like, cool. Like, we family. We grew up with each other. We knew when we were young. So when some things happened behind scene, I shared with them. And then when I seen it appearing in the chat and all that stuff, I was offended. My feelings was hurt. I just couldn't believe it. It just took me back because, like, you did all of that to do what everybody else has done? Like, what was your point of looking for me or whatever? So then she told me some things that supposedly my spiritual mom has said, and then that hurt me even more because it made me second guess my relationship with my spiritual mom. Like, you said that, or you really feel that way, but I thought we were better. We were better than that. So when I finally was able to talk to my spiritual mom after the video and everything like that, I found out it was a lie. It was a lie, and and my spiritual mom was like, well, this person was trying to save you. They thought this perception that you needed saving. And I'm like, what do I need saving for? Well, like, who's saving me? Well, I never said I was in danger. I never said I needed help or anything like.
Because Jaguar has absconded from justice. And I was told that most likely she's going through the Fort Lauderdale airport. So, and I called several airports, okay? And I'm not going to tell you which all of them. Use Odell's name. What's his real name? I mean, well, what's the name that you think he's traveling under? Hold on. Let me pull it up, y'all. Hold on. Me and her. Oh, great. Oh, I got to call the other man and tell him. Hold on. Let me call the other man before I start calling everybody else. Hold on. Let me call him. Thank you. Because he said he wants more detail. So if they traveling together, hold on, because he called me on this phone. Hold on, y'all.
Okay. Do you remember which officer you spoke to?
I'm not sure. Let me go through my call log, because he called me several times. Oh, yeah, he called me from this number. That's a definite. He called me from this number. I don't remember his name. Daniel put him on the phone.
Number that the officer gave you?
It's not a case number, honey. I just gave him a tip about Jaguar Wright. And so that he could be on the lookout. But she's traveling with this black fella. You might want to keep your eyes peeled for him, too. I'm going to give you his name. It's kind of odd.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. I just want to see if I can figure out what officer that you spoke to.
Thank you, hon. You're such a doll.
And I'm sorry, what was your name, ma'am?
My name is Johnson, Nicole Johnson. It's of the Johnson & Johnson family in Philly.
Okay. And what's a good phone number for you in case we're disconnected? Officer Fannin that you spoke to earlier. So just give me 1 second. I'm going to get
Oh, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, this is Officer Chris Fannin.
Hello, Fannin. How are you, officer? The traveling companion of Jaguar, Jacqueline Suzette Wright, a.k.a. Jaguar Wright. Well, I got a little lead for you, hon. It's Villalobos body. I'm going to spell it out for you. That's her traveling companion who's aiding and abetting.
Okay, why don't you spell that out and then we'll work off that.
V as in Victor, I as in ice. You know, the Trump kind. Wink, wink. L as in Leo, L as in Leo, A as in apple, L as in Leo, O as in octopus, B as in boy, O as in octopus, S as in Sam. What you say, hon?
Okay, well, I'll add that piece.
And the last name Body. B-O-D-Y.